rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jets. The Canes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida's offense will have the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, we'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Livingston. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Gators! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking to throw, it's back. That's caught. It's Marion. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the right, and it's incomplete on third down. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He's got him. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense, Herman.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Zings it complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes trying to cash it in on first and goal. To the air, it's back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. The Gators decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Back to throw. It's Beck. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple where back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Throws to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Fletcher. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's back. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's a heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass. Any work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Single back formation, and they give it to him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room. It's ball. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Livingston. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. To the air. It's Lagway. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's Sturdivant. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll leave it with him. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Beck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The kick is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
To the air, it's back. Makes the grab down the middle. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Fletcher. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Gators will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. A quick pass to the left.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's back. Got his man on the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Motion from the wideout. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They go right back to their man on second and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for space. It's ball. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll open the second half with a run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. With the catch, it's Daniels. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw, it's back. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. He's got his man. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the pass. The sure hands, it's Clark. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll try the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Livingston. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. The lead sliced to 3 at 16-13. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snagged on the outside. It's Marion. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Dropping back. It's Beck. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Canes line up to punt it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They boot it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. tons of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. First down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. And the Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the draw. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Beck. Right on the money. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Dukes. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Illegal block back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll run this play from the pistol. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wants to throw. It's Flagway. Fires to the big fella.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's fourth down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this fourth down conversion.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but
there he goes! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Trying to pound it in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown, now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Got it in the middle. It's Livingston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's going to run it. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gators are rolling down the field. The inside handoff. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They want to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it. Makes a grab past the marker. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Avoids pressure. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll go to the ground. Ripping through the defense. Tripped up for the tackle. And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for space. It's ball. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's back. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here's the handoff. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It'll be 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise, by by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check.